My name is Amber LaRue. I am 26 years old, and I have been chuckwagon racing since I was 14 years old. My dad drove for 50 years consecutively. Growing up, 3 months old, I guess I was. I was born in March. We were just on the road every weekend. It was just the way of life that you grew up in, and it just was a natural progression. I can't see myself doing anything else because it's all I've known every summer since I was a kid.
Good ass, hard to find. Help is hard to find, Brad. Don't even.
I guess for me, it's never been about being the first one to do it. It's just, but now the more I've drove and people got to know me, they're like, oh, that's Amber, right? Like, there was that connection that I was a girl, but for the longest time, no one had a faint idea. I feel like I'm at the point in my career that this is the right time for me to make the move, and that's why I'm doing it, is because I love the sport and I love the horses and I want to compete at the highest level. For the first 2 years, I drove pony chariots at 14 and 15. I was barrel racing at the same time. It worked out well, but then the year I was 14, it was the middle of summer, and I was just doing a practice run before we were heading out to a show at home, and the barrel went under the horse. I went off the side and got drugged really bad. So that was kind of the final straw for me. It was, sat down and made the hard decision that you have to pick one or the other, and I picked racing. The first lead horse I ever had was an old Palomino named Bingo. He's still out back. He's 26 this year. At one point it was bittersweet because you were selling your ponies to be able to financially invest in these big thoroughbreds to race big wagons. It was a hard transition. I don't know how else to word it. There was a lot of nights where a person sat there and was like, am I making the right decision? But I knew at the end of the day I was. I'm a different person pre-race. I brush horses, I have my nap, and from that point on, pre-race, I'm kind of in my own little world, per se. It's just me and my horses. I get ready, I go out there, and nothing else matters. When it comes down to race time, it's just you and those horses, and you're going out there on the track to show everybody what you've been working for. And that is such a beautiful thing to be able to showcase all your hard work, even though it's only that minute on that track. The bond you have with your horses to leave the trailer and everybody flows together. It's an amazing feeling being able to peg 4 horses and drive them and be able to communicate with them in that level. Did you like him not? I like him snug. I don't think bits are running over. Please? Yeah. It's stupid as that sounds, but I'll be sweating like a fat kid about 30.
You want to do these cross checks up all of them?
The lines on the other side? Yeah.
No woman has ever drove a pro chuckwagon race
On the tape?
until tonight. Amber LaRue and the Glassland Merchant Group. Heat number 4 for Ultra Print and Wangler Electric. Off of the Battleford Ag 2-barrel. Amber LaRue, Glassland Merchant Group, a group of businessmen and women from Amber's hometown of Glassland who have banded together to support her opening weekend of professional chuckwagon racing. There's the horn, stoves go in, our riders will mount up, and off we go. Looking good on 2 with Amber LaRue and the Glassland Merchant Group. She's going to get out there, but to the inside she will have company with the Minnesota Lake Cree Nation and Gordy McCallum driving from Mervyn on that position. McCallum outfit and the Minnestickwin Lake Cree Nation. They're going to go wire to wire with the wheels rolling to the wire. Gordy McCallum and Mervyn, what a team to win this one. Amber LaRue will finish second with the Glassland Merchant Group by 3/4 of a length.
I'm glad it's over with because now the nerves are slowly coming down. I'm still on a pretty bad adrenaline high right now, but yeah, it feels great to know that we went out there, and I think for the most part ran clean on our part, so yeah, it feels good. And to come by the grandstand and actually hear people cheering was pretty neat. I definitely got chills driving. I usually don't. Like, I'm pretty good at blocking stuff out, but you can only block out so much, and yeah, it's overwhelming is the best word to describe everything today. Yeah, it sums up my life fairly well.